You know, I don't know how much you know about Ayn Rand, but Destiny kind of took Ayn Rand.
Okay, we're gonna be really in for it now. Made the writers write multiple episodes about gays, but told the writers they couldn't have or mention gay characters. Yeah.
Or Nietzsche or whatever, and he kind of went his own little direction with it. Um, and so I do know Destiny as well, and I'm very, very concerned about him, to say the least. And I said to Nathan I was going to talk about metaphysics, but I'll get to that in a second. So I actually messaged you about this a long time ago. You might not remember this, but I said, I think it might have been a year. Again, my concept of time is all fucked up. But I think about a year ago I said to
Bro, POV, okay? Point of view. You're a content creator, and this guy says that he's a fan of yours. What do? Do you disavow him? Do you quit content creation?
you, I said, like, I want to help you take on Destiny. And I think that you rejected me because you thought that I was just you thought I might be like a crazy person, which you might still think at the end of this conversation. We'll see. But do you remember that?
Oh my god.
Vaguely. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so I messaged you. I said I wanted to help you take on Destiny because I've known of Destiny for probably I knew of him even before I knew of you. And I've been very concerned about him. Observing him, I've been very concerned because as you know, he's a self-proclaimed sociopath. And it's not just him. There's a lot of people these days that are openly identifying as sociopaths. And that's very troubling to me. Because, you know, I don't like... There's different... Like, I don't have anything against retarded people, by the way. Like, and that is what sociopathy is. It is a, like, genre of retarded, right? But, like...
What? No, it isn't.
Something about
what?
Sociopaths is...
Wait, no, it is... What?
They brag about it, right? Like, they...
Sociopath is a genre of retarded? Is that what you just said?
You're not supposed to tell people. I mean, I guess that you tell people you're a pedophile, but, like, pedophiles don't brag about it, right? They don't go around like, hey, I'm a pedophile. That's not true with sociopaths. Sociopaths will tell everyone they're a sociopath, and people admire it. They, like, want to be a sociopath as well. And that is really what Destiny's doing, right? He's kind of doing the red pill thing, except he's being more dishonest about it. You know, he's doing it in, like, a way where he's, oh, I'm an omni-liberal. I'm the omni-liberal. And he'll kind of, like, argue against them sometimes. But if you really look at what he preaches, it's not fundamentally any different, right? He is a red pillar. He is no different than Trump. He's just less...
Okay, who let this guy cook? The kitchen's burning down.
Honest about it. And now you are a very, you know, you're not a sociopath.
Who let this guy
right?
cook?
You are probably on a spectrum of some sort. And that is something that I do admire. I do like autistic people. I probably am on a spectrum or two myself. So I wanted to, I guess, I wrote an article.
Bro, this guy is so unintentionally funny, dude. What the fuck? What is he saying? What is he talking about?
About this. Before I even read your article, I actually read your article and I cried a little bit reading it because...
Oh, stop. Okay. Okay. Alright, I've heard enough. What the fuck?
It was something that really did speak to me. And it was similar to my article, where I talked about, it's called Autism, the Real Missing Piece, the Mystical Underpinnings of Autism Spectrum Disorder and Sociopathy as well. And in it, I talk about Destiny, and I talk about how, basically, if you want to know the metaphysics behind sociopathy, it's that he's cut off from the signal, the universal consciousness, or whatever you want to call it, Atman, or something, you know, creative. I call it creative nothing because I'm kind of a fan of Max Stirner. But basically, the brain's like a radio for receiving consciousness, and sociopaths, due to their lack of gray matter, they're cut off from.
What? This is peak. This is peak. Okay, this is cinema. All right, guys, you guys do not understand. This is what they show every day. Okay, in acting class. Okay, listen. Go to acting school. Go to acting school, and this is what they show you every day.
This universal, consciousness or whatever.
He's so epic, dude.
And that's where empathy comes from and all that. So, I'm troubled by it. I don't want people to look up to sociopaths, and I would like to help you.
It's because he lacks
that's why I'm on camera. I wore a tie
he
because I'm
lacks
treating
gray
this
matter,
like a
dude.
job interview. I'm applying for a job at MrGirl Industries, and I want to help you take on Destiny. How do you feel about that,
Bro?
Well,
What?
I don't know. I don't really have plans to take on Destiny.
Well, you should have plans to take on Destiny because he's getting bigger is the other thing, right? That's where my concern lies. Is that Destiny he's going on all these podcasts and all these things, and I feel like I'm very well equipped to take him on because I have a little Destiny in me. I'm not, a
Pause.
sociopath. Sociopaths are really, truly the only group of people that I'm legitimately bigoted towards. Like, even pedophiles. Like, you're a pedophile, and that's great.
Okay, I'm about to spit out my coffee. I was going to spit out my coffee. Okay.
Love you, MrGirl. You're, like, my favorite person. But
I don't know. Yeah.
No, I know. I think you are. I would let you my kid. Seriously.
Had to go get water for this shit, okay?
If you want to my kid, MrGirl, I don't have a kid. But if I did, you get first dibs, all right?
Well, I wouldn't think that the kid could consent.
This is a little joke, mister. I'm just kidding. But anyways, so I want to help you. I want to help you take him on because I feel like I'd be very, very good at that. And the thing is, when there's just one lone voice, no one listens, right? No one listens. You made your argument, and people made fun of you because, ha ha ha, look at MrGirl, he's just some fucking autist on the internet, right? Oh, that's the other thing too, is the internet's very much, it's very nihilistic, very, it's about emotional, like that's what I like about you too, is that you're a very provocative person. You don't ever try to piss people off, right? And that's the way I am too.
Yes, he does. He tries to piss people off all the time, okay? He just pretends he's not doing it. He likes gaslighting people, okay? He says provocative things because he likes seeing people's reactions to it, okay? He's like an Xbox edgelord who never grew up, okay?
I got in a lot of trouble in school. They always wanted to expel me for some reason or another. And I didn't ever try to piss people off. It just naturally happens. And that's what I like about you, is you don't try to upset people. Unlike, Destiny and Sam Hyde and like South Park, right? All these, they're like bullying people essentially, and they're, basically the message, the underlying theme in all of internet trolling, it's all about self-denial, right? It's about emotional repression, right?
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna become violent.
Do you agree with that?
I don't know, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. No. So now you think I came on a little too strong. So now you think I'm crazy. I'll just probably go
I
talk
came
to
too.
Smeth after this and try to help him out with whatever he's doing. But I think you know what I think you need, Mr. Girl? I think you need a magazine. I think that you'd this is MD. I'm not on MDMA. It probably seems like I am. I have it. I was gonna take it because I'm pretty anxious talking to people sometimes. But I didn't take it. I'm sober, so that's good. Yeah, I wanted to help you. I wanted to
Yeah, magazine.
help
A
you.
magazine would be cool.
With a magazine, right? A magazine.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that, Mr.
I
Gold?
think
Do
that's a
you
great. I
want
think a
to make a
magazine would.
magazine?
I don't know, but it would be cool. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I can't.
You know what's the funniest thing? Is that I think Mr. Girl is the most sociopathic out of all of it, right? I think Mr. Girl says things in order to maximize response, all right? He says things specifically to see the emotional response from it. I think he is unironically the most sociopathic of them all right? He's a sociopath and he is a narcissist, okay? Because he always believes he's correct, all right? That's just what I think of it.
Came on a little strong. Sorry about that. Truth be told, I did take the MDMA, and now it's kicked in right at the wrong time, and I feel like I kind of blew this Oh, here's the presentation though. Look at this. It's just 3 slides. The Mr. Girl presentation for Mr. Girl. And look at that right there. See, sales are going down. That's you. And
you know, this guy's kind of like Wintermute, okay? He's just kind of endearing. I think this guy is actually kind of endearing, all right? Maybe just me, all right? But this sounds like the kind of schizo you would have in your community to make it more active, all right? Like Wintermute.
You're not getting more popular, right? And I was gonna make another one with Destiny, and he's going up, but unfortunately, I couldn't figure out how to do that. I couldn't get the Destiny thing cut out in time. And I said, what to do? You can do nothing, or you can make a magazine. And then credits. Oh, that's me. So that's the presentation. Anyways, so yeah, no, just think about it, Mr. Girl. Do you have anything you want to add?
I don't think so. I think it's not a bad idea.
No, I think we should fucking kill sociopaths. I'm not even.
This is just the average Queeman van.
Joking about that. I think that we should round them all up
But
and put them in a little concentration camp and toss them all.
But that would
and
be
I'm not a Nazi. I don't hate.
That would be
people.
sociopathic.
I love trans people. I love.
What? What is he saying? Oh my god, he's off his rocker!
But killing people is sociopathic.
I don't think, not if they're sociopaths like Destiny. I think it's justified in that case. I think that Destiny needs to be fucking, don't you?
No.
Okay.
But I gotta end the call because you're talking about killing people. But thank you for calling in. No, I don't think Destiny needs to be.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I kind of freaked you out. I'm a little bit of a jokester, but I'm not gonna kill anybody.
I wouldn't let this guy near me, okay?
Good.
I'd still let you have my kid, though. Seriously, I would actually let you have sex with my kid.
And that's the presentation. Look, all else aside, I think it would be a pretty good magazine.
I hate this space, dude. Why am I even here? Get me out of this space, dude. This is why I need to stay real pilled, okay? I need to stay reality pilled, alright? Because encountering all of these personalities online is gonna drive me insane, alright? The more I stare into the abyss, the more I become the abyss, alright?
Just based on that alone, I'd read it.
It. Jesus.